Becoming the best version of yourself means you're honoring what matters to you. You're honoring your core values. You're really taking matters in your own hand when it comes to you fostering the life that you truly, truly desire. Hello, welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about you becoming the best version of yourself. I'm going to give you an example of how I became the best version of myself. I'm trying to not make this a long video because there's different points I want to point out. So back in 2014, I found out 2014, yes, I found out I was running a business that was running me in the ground. It didn't honor my values, the things that matter to me. I wasn't able to really foster those things like time, freedom, being able to spend time with my family, being able to spend time in the home that I live in. I wasn't able to do any of those things because I was running a business that was running me ragged, basically. So the first thing you have to do when it comes to becoming the best version of yourself, you have to visualize, what does the best version of you look like? What does the best version of Avia looks like? The best version of me looks like I have calmness, I have peace, I have grace, I have ease in my life, I have time freedom, I have financial prosperity, I am running a successful brand attached to my name, I am honoring God's kingdom, I love my neighbors, I am giving back to humanity. That is what a good example of what the best version of my life looks like. So we have to look at the big picture first. What is your ultimate life vision? That's the way I like to look at it. What's that thing where if somebody could wave a magic wand and you had your dream life, what would that look like to you? I want you to sit with that thought. Grab your pencil and paper and journal it out. When I tell you I have pages, this is my ultimate life vision. I have written it out. I read it back to myself regularly so I make sure I'm still on track. Even though I'm believing in God for this and more, I am not, I'm saying if it's God's will, let it happen. But those are my desires of my heart. So really ask yourself, what is it you truly want your life to look like? Because some people say, I just want to be happy. Yet they can't tell you what happiness means to them. You have to. This is me. This right here is a diagram of my life in 2015, what it literally looked like. I scored myself on different areas of my life, so I knew what areas I would have to start working on if I wanted to become the future me. So that was the current me and that was the future me. So I sat down with paper and pen and really defined what that looked like to me. What are the areas of your life right now that you can start working on? For me here, to have a highly profitable and successful personal and professional development brand is part of me becoming the best version of me. Advancing God's kingdom, having a thriving marriage, having a great relationship with the people who matter the most, a home that is beautifully organized, having peace and grace and ease in my everyday life, having financial prosperity. That is a part of me becoming a version of my best self, is me embodying those areas of my life. So write it down. And once you write that down, you start to create a plan of, okay, this is the area that I'm working on in this season. For me personally, I'm working on organizing my home in this season. That's one of the things that I'm working on. So I'm going to give you an example what that looked like. If that for you was, say, to lose weight or to gain weight or to build financial prosperity, you would have to know how to break that down in little pieces. Say, for instance, earlier this year, one of my goals was to become slim, chic, and savvy. I see myself, it's part of my life vision, is to be slim, chic, and savvy. So the plan for me was, okay, I have to get intentional. You have to become intentional. How am I going to be slim, chic, and savvy? What are the things? I had a little bit of weight on me then. What are the things I need to do every day that are non-negotiable, every week that are non-negotiable, every month that are non-negotiable, that's aligned to me becoming slim, chic and savvy? And now I'm thinking, what do I have to do? What are the non-negotiable every day, every week, every month in me having a very peaceful, beautiful and organized home? What are those things? Don't overwhelm yourself. 1 or 2, 3 maximum areas of your life. For me, it's my home, and for me this season, it's my platform. Growing my platform, growing my brand. What does that look like for me? So when you look at, okay, what are my daily, I'm going by the 12-week year. I am going by the 12-week year to get to my ultimate life vision. And what this is whatever you set out to do in 12 weeks, we're going to set out to do it. Whatever you set out to do in 12 months, we're going to do it in 12 weeks rather than 12 months. Because we all start the year, don't lie, we all start the year with these lofty goals, and by February they fall off. So rather than saying, okay, we're going to do it in 12 months, this book allows you to do it in 12 weeks. Now I've broken it down here for you in a more clarified way. So the first thing the book mentioned is for you to do your compelling life vision. What does it, when it's all said and done, what does your beautiful life look like? So we spoke about define that. Then the next thing is to actually set out goal. So the goal is have a beautiful organizing house. What is the strategy? So say for instance, if your goal was to lose weight, right? That's the goal. The overall compelling life vision is to be slim, chic and savvy, healthy, fit, whatever. What's the actual goal? So the goal would be to lose weight, right? Then what is the strategy? The strategy is the thing that you're going to be doing where, okay, eat healthy, cook better meals, work out. Those are some strategy that would be in alignment to you losing weight, which is the goal, what the goal is. So that is the strategy. But you have to get down to the nitty gritty. You have to go further than having the strategy. We know what the strategy is. You now have to lay out the tactics. What the tactics is the day-to-day thing, the non-negotiables, the things that you're going to do day in, day out, that's going to lead you to your goal. This is so major. How many people that you know say, oh, I want to lose weight, and they know what to do? Go to the gym, eat healthy, work out. That is the strategy that they know. But when it comes down to them creating the actual plan, the nitty-gritty, where the tire meets the road, like that's where they fail. They don't have it planned out in a schedule for the week. Like, okay, it starts with whenever you do your food shopping, I'm going to plan. It starts with a planning, meal plan. Monday, that's what's going to be for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Tuesday, every day of the week, that's what it's going to be for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Right? So then what's aligned to that? If you know that's what that's the menu, then you're going to have the ingredients. So you're going to say, okay, Saturdays I go food shopping. The food shopping has to reflect the goal, the ultimate life vision. It has to reflect in that. So you know that, okay, these are the days that I'm going to go to the gym, right? So you now know. You have the menu, you have the recipe, you've bought the food, you've planned, you probably might as well go as far as meal prepping if you can and you have space in your refrigerator. Meal prep some things where it's easy to grab and go. Like, okay, if I don't prepare a salad, I won't have a salad for lunch. Because when it comes to lunchtime, I'm starving and I just want to grab something quickly. So this is where preparation has to be done. So you prepare. So that is what the tactics is all about. One of the things the book I haven't read in the book, or I can't remember reading in the book, is looking at the roadblocks. For me now, one of my goal right now is to grow my platform, grow a successful YouTube platform. I've worked out the strategy, the tactics, what I'm going to be doing week in, week out. What I had to look on is, what are the roadblocks? What would limit me from sticking to the tactics, the things that I need to do day in? I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to use my camera. So I signed up to a course, 2 courses of that's going to help me with YouTube. I was at 47 subscribers. Now I'm at 700 and something subscribers. I'm almost at 800. My goal is 1,000. So it was 500. I've upped it. I'm like thinking bigger. I'm like, you go, Avia, you go, girl. So what are the tactics? What are the strategy? What are the things that are blocking me? What are you going to do about the things that are blocking you? I've had goals where I've had to call on friends like, hey, can you do this for me? It's not always a case where you have to go and buy a course. You might have to go on and read a book to help you. You might have to go and watch some videos to help you to get over the stumbling blocks. And by the way, if we've never met before, I'm totally sorry. My name's Avia, and I am a business and lifestyle reinvention strategist and coach. I help women to become the best version of themselves, to have the life and business that you truly desire, reach your ultimate life vision. That's mainly what my platform is about. You grow personally, professionally, spiritually, financially. We grow here. That's what we do. And to accompany what I'm doing here, this is the first video to go with you becoming the best version of yourself. I have a Facebook group. The link is in the description. Come over on the Facebook group, because we're going to do live sessions on Zoom where you have full access to me, where you can ask me your question as we plan out how you're going to become the best version of you. What are the goals you're working on? What are your strategies? What are your tactics? How you can maneuver around the roadblocks? These are the things that I've been doing for years with my paid clients, and I'm giving you an opportunity now that this year for 2023, I'm in a season of my life where I'm relaxing. I'm like, I don't want to take on any clients this year and hustle the internet this year and do all of those things this year. I'm in my serving season this year. Allow me to serve you. Right? Because later on this year, I'm going to be launching courses and launching programs come the final quarter this year. Well, starting even September. So I want you to make the most of me and what I have to offer you. Like, sit down with yourself. What are your non-negotiable weeklies? What are your non-negotiable dailies? What are your non-negotiable on a monthly basis based on your goals, the areas of your life that you are working on? And one of the things that's helped me, which I want us to do in the Facebook group, or if you're on here, is to wake up, because a lot of people struggle with not being productive, not achieving things, purely because we wake up and we jump into the day. We don't give ourselves enough grace period, enough time to just cruise into the day. And this meant me going to my bed early and me waking up earlier every day. So I had at least 2 to 3 hours to do the things like read my Bible, pray without hurry, do my devotional without hurry, take a walk in the morning if I want to, put myself together. Because when I put myself together on the morning, I accomplish more things, because I don't go outside and work outside the house. I'm working from inside, and I have a habit of keeping my pajamas on. So if I don't make it my non-negotiable to get up and get ready every day, dressed up, hair done, makeup done, I'm not going to be as productive as I can. So one of my things that I'm working on is becoming a person one of my character traits is becoming a productive person. And one of the things I'm working on is organizing my home. And one of the things that I'm working on is growing my platform. Those are the things that I'm working on. You will see me live in real time, sharing my own goals, my own tactics, my own strategy on how I'm getting to the goal. So I hope this helped. If there are any questions, this is not me talking at you. This is a open dialogue. This is me and you hanging out. This is the same system. The book Atomic Habit by James Clear tells us about creating system. This is the system. One of the systems that's helped me to get to my goal is having a system. Right? This is what it is. Strategy that's helped me is having a system that I stick to. This is what's helped me to absolutely turn my marriage around. I went from wanting to, not liking my husband, not wanting to be in my marriage, to absolutely having a thriving and flourishing and loving and blissful marriage. I used the same system to get there. This is the same system I use to now have a business, a brand that I absolutely adore. This is what the same thing that led me to me having great relationship with family and friends, loved one. It's the same system that's helped me to heal my relationship with money. This is powerful. So if you're ready to start waking up ahead of time, giving yourself time to work on the things that matter to you, instead of scrolling and looking at people working on themselves, because that's what people are out there on these streets. The internet isn't always lying. The internet shows us people who are actually doing well, who are actually working on themselves, who are actually flourishing. Yes, the internet shows us the other side, the dark side as well, where people make it look like they're doing well, but they're not actually doing well. I don't want you to be that. I don't want you to pretend. Back in, I think it was June, July last year, I was at a conference and I met a lady. And I was at a hotel. I didn't stay at the hotel, but I was looking at the hotel as a potential to do a woman's retreat. And I was taking some videos, and then she was taking some videos, and she was asking me what I had in mind. And she says, oh, she's staying there at that hotel. And I asked her the price, and it was very pricey. And she said she really couldn't afford it, but because I say if you can't pay for it 2 or 3 times, you can't afford it. If you really spend all of your money to get you there, just to front. And she said to me, she opened up to me and she said, Avia, this is a front for me. I'm fronting. It's about her showing the pictures and the videos on Instagram to show people. And she said people actually think she's doing better than what she actually is doing. We ended up working together and ended up helping her. I said, stop fronting it. There is another way. We don't have to make belief. Our life can be so great that we don't even know how to put it together to put it on the internet. I do not know how to capture the amazingness of the relationship and the peace that I have in my home, the peace I have with my husband, the peace that I have with friends. My phone cannot capture that. The internet can't portray that. So that's the space I want you to be in. I want you to have so much peace. Wake up every day where you don't have you're not frustrated, you're not anxious, you're not overwhelmed. You're like on it. I want you to wake up with that. I've worked diligently on myself since 2014 I started, and I haven't given up. I'm constant. I do the wheel of life where they're different. I suppose I have it somewhere in this book. This is my May intention. I'll go back to my May intention because I don't have the wheel of life drawn out. So I have spiritual practice, the things that I do daily, like my daily devotional, and my attend the church, do the Bible in a year. I've decided not to do the Bible in a year anymore, but family and friends, things that I do with my husband, things that I do, personal development, books I read, events I'm going, conferences, courses I'm taking, financially, open an ISA account I have here, health and fitness, go on my walk, eat healthy, do things, work out. I even went down to my husband's cousin and borrowed her treadmill, because I'm like, I don't want to buy one because I want to commit to using one first, see how I get on, then I decide if I want to purchase one for myself. So I've borrowed hers because the weather's going to change. She wasn't using it, so the weather's going to change, and I want to say, I don't want to have excuses when it's raining. I want to walk every day. I want to get them 7, 10K, 12,000 steps, even when it's raining outside. Career, I have things. So I have it all here. And this is May. Set your intentions. Stick to it. Do the thing. On a morning, put music on to hype yourself up and put yourself in the mood. Put your makeup on, comb your hair. Do the things that's going to motivate you, because when your boss say come to work 9 to 5, you don't need no form of motivation. You just know that if you want to get paid and you want to keep that job, you have to get down there. So you're not going to always feel motivated. So don't bank on feeling motivated. Set the systems. It's been 20 minutes since I've been blabbing my mouth on here. I'm going to upload this video now, and I want you to join me. Please do subscribe to this channel. Please do like this video so the algorithm pushes it out, because we want to help more people. We want to serve others. We want to be a thriving family. A thriving gang is what we're going for. I hope this video helped you. So if there's one thing you can do, is to sit down and write your ultimate life vision. If you want me to read just a tiny part of my ultimate life vision, I'll go over 20 minutes. I write mine as if I'm writing a letter to a friend. Hey girl, I know it's been a while since we have touched base. So this is my ultimate life vision. So I wrote it as if I've written it a while ago. Some things have already come through, but here I put, I want to hey girl, I know it's been a while since we've touched base, and I know you always want to know what I'm up to. I now have the most successful and profitable personal and professional development brand in the UK and the Caribbean. Over the last few years, I've consistently brought in multiple 6 figures a year. I spend my time between our home in Portugal and our home in Leeds. Both our homes are gorgeous. The one in Portugal is 5 bedrooms. I also use it to host retreats for my clients. It has a gorgeous infinity pool that overlooks beautiful landscape gardens, lush nature. I love waking up in the mornings and enjoying my morning coffee with H, who's my husband. We love going for long walks and enjoy meeting up for dinner with our locals a few times a week. H goes golfing and I meet up for brunch with my friend Erica that lives out here. Her and I also go walking 3 times a week to keep fit. I would love to invite you and your hubby to join us over here for a week. You could do this when I return from my speaking engagement in Atlanta. As for the UK, it's still where I spend most of my time because our property portfolio has exponentially expanded and we are always on the lookout for other properties. I have a great team that manages the properties, but I still enjoy being hands-on in setting them up initially. Leah, which is my daughter, and her husband are also part of the business. Oh, and by the way, they have 2 beautiful babies. I'm believing for grandchildren someday. I see them twice a week. They have tea with us and spend a couple of hours. They are my world. Girl, you will be so proud to know that even though my business makes so much money, I only work 4 days a week for 4 hours at the most. This is because I have the most amazing team working with me. I have a photographer in both places. I have an amazing videographer. I have a video editor and the absolute best assistant in the world, and a social media manager, and a great accountant, and a brand agent who gets me the best brand deal. This allows me time for myself and H every day because we still enjoy having our meals together every evening while enjoying the views of our beautiful landscape French inspired garden here in West Yorkshire. Hey, Audrey and Pat and Juliet still haven't changed a bit. They come over to mine once a month and enjoy my dodgy mocktails. Sonja's still out there twerking and singing. She is even funnier. My parents and I go away once a year to visit my family in California. They enjoy this so much. My siblings and I celebrate our parents' joint birthday together yearly. We always have the nicest time, and I look forward to this. I'm going to sign off now, but I'm going to sign off now because I'm going to join our weekly online prayer meeting with my church family. And hey, I've just treated myself to my new dream car. I'm going to surprise you with what it is. You won't believe I've actually gotten this car. But if you jog your memory, you will know. Hey, and before I go, I have a project that I'm doing in Jamaica. I'm building a school in my old neighborhood. If you want to come down when I'm going down, I will fund you and the family to come join us. I might get you to get your hands dirty. Much love, Avia. That there was part of my ultimate life vision. An old one. I've got another written version, which there's some things that I keep private. But this was like the long time on. So write your ultimate life vision where you see things in the future, coming to fruition. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to upload this video, and if you know anything about me right now, I'm not going to get stressed on editing. I'm not going to let this thing hold me back. I'm going to upload it. It's filmed from my camera, from my phone. My camera, I went to church, came home and couldn't be asked to charge it up, and I wasn't going to have anything come between me sticking to my own goals, my own commitments that I made to myself, my own promises that I made to myself. Like, we're not going to let that happen in this season. Nothing's going to stop us, right? I see you over in the Facebook group. Links in the description. Bye now. See you soon.